Breaking news. It has finally happened. President Muhammadu Buhari orders ministers with presidential ambition orders to resign immediately. Hello, my wonderful people. Abubakar Malami is going. If he's not, he has to resign. Amechi has to resign. Ngige has to resign. This is what Buhari has said immediately. Anyone with presidential ambition needs to go now. There is no hiding place. The whole presidential ambition is come crumbling because President Muhammadu Buhari, who should speak, into this matters, has been quiet, and has refused to say a single word, allowing things to go haywire, allowing things in the country to go in ways that, are not right. But right now, President Muhammadu Buhari, he finally speaks and he gives direction. This is what leaders should do. Speak into what should be. Okay? This is what should be. Well, my wonderful people, these things are getting out of hand if Buhari does not speak and insist on what, the Electoral Act 84 subsection 12 clearly states that, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Breaking news. Buhari orders ministers with presidential ambition orders to resign immediately. President Muhammadu Buhari has directed ministers with presidential ambition to resign immediately. The president gave the directive on Wednesday at the Federal Executive Council meeting. He also asked those with other ambitions or contesting for various positions to resign, as this is obeying the law as it should be. We're talking about the new electoral law, section 84, subsection 12. Buhari has insisted. The ministers of state for petroleum, Tenepra Perseverance, the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, the Minister of Justice, the Minister of State and Education, Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amechi, among others, are expected to resign following this directive immediately. Failure to resign will mean Buhari sacking them out of office. And they don't want any of that. The Attorney General has been deceitful on this plot and on this light. However, President Muhammadu Buhari, for the first time in a long time, have taken a stand over these very pressing matters that have caused a lot of disagreement and argument on who is right and who is wrong. The Attorney General, Abubakar Malami, Minister of Justice, has taken the National Assembly to court without their notice to an Abia court, getting an injunction that he should expunge Section 84, subsection 12 of the Electoral Act. However, the National Assembly took him to court and the matter is still pending. Today, Wednesday, Buhari has ordered that every one of them must and should resign immediately, as this is tantamount to breaking of the law and cannot be condoned or accepted. They are therefore expected to begin their resignation call immediately, as the matter has come forth from the president, asking every one of them to desist from the office if they are pursuing any political ambition with immediate effect. So top on this list, yes, as we speak now, top of this list now is the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami. He needs to resign immediately. Rotimi Amechi and the rest of them, they need to start resigning. Remember that APC has already promised and has laid down rules that anyone who has bought a presidential ticket, for goodness sake, that fund is non-refundable. If you have paid for it, that's it. You understood what was there. You understood the whole premise of it. You knew that there were matters arising, yet you decided to stay put, yet you decided not to pay attention to what really should be. Right now, they all have to resign and fulfill the 100 million. Of course, most of them have told us that group bought this ticket for them. So it should not be a problem that they are losing this money, because after all, it was not their money. According to them, the group saw that they were young men, ambitious, who could potentially redirect the affairs of the nation. Hence, they decided to put money together. According to the deceitful lies, most of them told us that group has, purchased such an amount of form, and put such an amount together and purchased this form for them. Well, there's a different story, it's a different ballgame altogether, as every one of them now has to really prove and show to Nigerians that indeed, the group really bought this form for them, as they will have to, leave the offices and leave those positions right now. It's not going to be long anymore. So these are some of the days upon us. Buhari has finally taken a stand, because as it stands, if he does not take a stand, there are a lot of people who needs to give way for Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, who is asking that for him to become a part of APC, he has to become consensus candidate, and everybody must stand to endorse him. There's on those accounts, on those grounds that he has agreed. Only on those grounds will he, contest with APC. So there are real, real call for concern for those who refuse to, quit office and take the necessary and the right step. Every one of them, I mean, after what the CBN governor did, it clearly shows that APC is one of the most dubious party ever to have been recorded with, to be, part of this nation. Fraudulent party that has come up to, to cause all kinds of trouble for the nation. Well, President Muhammadu Buhari has ordered that every one of them resign immediately. Okay, resignations will begin to follow in no due course, and every one of us will begin to see the resignation letters and hear. We'll be keeping you all up to date. We'll be keeping you all up to date as the matter unfolds. Every one of us will begin to see, the matters that will be coming up in no distant time. So these are days upon us, and everybody can see clearly speaking, some of the things that are happening. Well, is the problem here is that when Buhari should have spoken, he refused to speak. He refused to say, speak when he should. And right now, these things are becoming a real serious call for concern. As you can see now, Nigerians are beginning to, reevaluate the position they stood with APC, standing with them, first of all, in 2015. Those mistakes have to be recorrected. This is part of what it is. You know, uh, Schools at home, students at home, yet the nation and everyone fail to pay attention and to do the necessary so that students can go back to school. Even Minister of Education and the rest, they're all bringing out 100 million naira and paying for this amount of form, instead of putting things together to ensure that students go back to school, because their own children are going to good schools abroad. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. God bless you. Have a fantastic day. Bye for now.